Hello everybody, it's TMOG 217. Welcome to a LEGO Dimensions unboxing and review. Taking a look at set number 71256, Gremlins Team Pack. This is a set that released in November 18th of 2016 and is part of the Wave 2 or 3 of the LEGO Dimensions lineup. There are 2 builds as well as 2 minifigures, all containing 94 pieces, and it's based off of the vintage movie, I guess is the proper word to say, called Gremlins. So if you haven't seen that movie, definitely worth checking out. Yeah, not really much else to say about this, so let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. Alright, so taking our handy dandy X-Acto knife, and we cut along the side here, ever so carefully, just to cut the tape. That pops open very nicely. And we have one bag that seems to have all the toy tags in it. The quick startup guide instructions. And then the second bag that just has all the extra little parts in it. So let's open this up and check back in when we have all the figures and such built up. Alright, so here are the 2 minifigures included in this set. On the left, we have the main character in the movie, Gizmo. I really like how he transitioned into minifigure form. I like that he has a unique molded head and a printed torso. Not sure if I'm a huge fan of the unprinted non-unique legs, but it gets the job across. He does have a cookie as his accessory, and that's pretty fitting if I say so myself. His toy tag looks pretty cool as well. Even has the 3D glasses, so it pays homage to that at least. Yeah, nice molded head. And then on the right you have Stripe, the evil gremlins, essentially. He uses the goat man legs. I'm not sure if that's the right name, but anyway. That is a nice unique print as well. And he has some arm printing as well as some torso on the front and back kind of printing. A different but similar looking molded head to Gizmo, and that's pretty cool. And his toy tag is green with some popcorn, again paying homage to a scene in the movie. So I like that, it's pretty cool. Anyway, these figures are again both exclusive just to this set, and there's nothing really much I'll say about them. So let's have a look at the side builds. Alright, so for these side builds, they all have 3 different combinations you can turn them into, and the first one is Gizmo's side build, known as the RC Racer. Again, nice little callback to the movie, because he did ride around in this in the movie. And fun detail that I thought I'd point out, if you take Gizmo off of his toy tag, and you can actually fit him on the RC car. So if you wanted to just take this off and play around with it, recreate those scenes, you absolutely could. So I really like that little detail in this little build. Yeah, definitely looks like a miniature RC car though. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look at the other 2 combination builds for Gizmo's side build. And for the second build, we have what's called the Gadget-O-Matic. It looks like it's a big fireball generator or something like that. Pretty cool, but doesn't really hold a minifigure like the first one does, so not my favorite of the bunch. Anyway, let's look at the final Gizmo side build combination. Alright, so for the final combination build, you have what's called the Scarlet Scorpion. Definitely looks like a remote control scorpion of sorts, but this definitely is the weakest of the 3 builds in my opinion. It's just descent into not great builds. Like, we start out strong, and then mediocre, and then worst. So, yeah, that's it for Gizmo's 3 combination builds. Let's have a look at what Stripe's side build is. Alright, so for Stripe's first combination build, we have the Flash and Finish. This is basically a retro flash photography camera. I think it's really well represented in LEGO form, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, it even has a half picture being printed out, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, not much else to say about this, so let's move on to the second combination build. For the second build for Stripe, you have the Rampage record player. Honestly, does look like a record player, if I'm being honest, so that's pretty cool. You can move this around and point it down towards the record. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it kind of looks a little weird though with the coloring, but still definitely looks like a miniaturized record player. Anyway, let's have a look at the final combination build for this one. And for the final build, we have Stripe's Throne. I don't think this is something that you could really try and fit the minifigure on. Just plain and simply, there's nowhere to stud them into. Plus, the figure doesn't fully bend that way, so it just doesn't work for those wondering. Yeah, again, weak build out of the 3. So anyway, not really much else to say about these builds, so let's have a look at what else is included in this set. Taking a look at the quick startup guide instructions, you have the box art as shown right here. Just basically a bunch of electronic copyright stuff, whatnot. It tells you how to assemble the 2 minifigures that are included. Then it just tells you to place one or both of them on there to unlock the digital instructions. Not a huge fan of that, but what can you do? Then it just shows off of the fun packs as well as the 2 builds. It just continues to show the other fun packs and level packs that came out with this wave of dimensions. Team packs continued and some story packs. Pretty cool. And you get a parts listing and then a win at the back. In terms of extra parts, this is all that I got in my copy of the set. Overall, this is a really cool team pack to get. It is basically, to this day, the only Gremlins set we've ever gotten in. It's definitely a cool one. Definitely pays homage to the movies well enough, and I like the molds for the unique molded head and the prints. It's definitely going to be on the more expensive end on the aftermarket, but that's okay. It's a pretty cool figure to own. So I'd say pick it up if you're really a huge Gremlins fan. Other than that, it might be a little bit too expensive for you. Anyway, those are more or less my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a future video. Till then, see you later. Bye.